I just feel there's so much good work to do. I just feel like there's so much goodness to bring to the world. Hi, my name is Morgan Shillow, and I work at St. Paul's Community School as the head of school there. St. Paul's is a school that serves low-income students in South Oklahoma City with a high-quality classical Christian education. I'm married to Chauncey Shillow, who's an amazing person. Oh my gosh, how many children do I have? 4 children. My heart really is for the under-resourced areas, the pockets of our city that are overlooked, the places of our city where children are not thriving. Private education is great and it's needed, but because it's tuition driven, so many of our families, so many of our neighbors are excluded from private education. And so for us, it was like, how can we change that narrative for all, or for especially the vulnerable in our city? I thought I was going to be a graphic designer, but then I was actually volunteering in a charter elementary school. I remember actually a very specific moment. I was standing in the hallway, the students were lined up for a restroom break, and I was kind of interacting with them, and just like that moment for me was like, I want to be in a school. And I don't know what God wants to do with that, but being in a school setting at that moment was like kind of like a light bulb went off for me, and it was like, this is what I want to do. We all know how important education is for our flourishing. And if you care anything about discipleship, you know that happens like 40 hours a week in a school. You're getting discipled for good or for bad. And so why not leverage that for good? And so teachers, I think that's a really, really important goal within education and within the work that we're doing at St. Paul's. Because when they're their best selves, the culture of the classroom is going to be its best self. And that looks like at St. Paul's, we actually pay competitively with OKCPS, but also we look for ways to create spaces for teachers to seek training, to get support, to be outside of the classroom, because the teacher is setting the pace for the culture of the classroom. Man, I'm just really excited about the redemptive work that's happening across our city. I'm thrilled to know so many people who are doing really good kingdom work. I tell people all the time, come to Oklahoma City because it's the best. I'm so excited about the work that's happening through Cultivate and the synergy around bringing people together and equipping people for redemptive work in our city. There's so much good work happening, but imagine if that just ripple effects for more and more and more businesses and nonprofits and organizations that are really for the good and the flourishing of everybody.